Okay. First video, hang out and work out with me. Today is a pull day. We're going to do coils to start. Okay. Always got to do some of the warm-ups, right? I'm planning on doing a review for this this machine, the Mikolo, however you pronounce it. It's a nice little cute warm up. Okay, today is Tuesday. It's quite early. And forgot to set my watch. Working out. Just tracking the my heart rate, calories, even though it's not accurate. I know that. But it just gives you an idea of like how much effort you're putting in. You track your heart rate with that. I also track my heart rate. Okay. I'm a little sick. Just a little bit. It's mostly my throat. I have a feeling it was not warming up properly to practice screaming vocals for recording a vocal part for a song we're writing. So that was my fault. And because I strained it and my immune system isn't at its strongest because I'm in a deficit. I work out twice a day for 6 days a week. Body's kind of always working, not really getting a lot of rest entirely, aside from just sleeping. And even then, sleep hasn't been too great. I'm trying to work on it. So I think I just got sore throat pretty easy. But it doesn't help that, probably doesn't help that my son's going to school and, you know, kids can easily bring whatever sicknesses that all the other kids are bringing. Okay, that's my potentiation real quick. Move this a little bit lower. I think it's too close. I don't know. Probably edit that part out if anything. Okay, I gotta do 4 sets of these. Dang, man, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, I wanted to record and kind of do this series of just chatting and working out. Feels good to just kind of talk things out, even if it seems like it is to myself. Okay, let me see how much I gotta do first. I gotta do 17, huh? I'm tracking, by the way. I'm using the app. I don't know if any of you guys follow Renaissance Periodization, Dr. Mike Israetel and Jared Feather and all the folks in that team. Their app, the RP Hypertrophy app, is it's a miracle worker, I'll tell you that. It's really, really nice. I'm doing 2 reps shy of failure. Because as I mentioned earlier, since I'm getting sick, I'm pretty weak. And obviously I'm fatiguing a little bit more quickly, sooner than usual. And that's what I'm looking for. And boy, am I tired. So recovery's a little bit, it takes a little bit while for myself. That's what I noticed. And the fact that I'm in a deficit, by the way, because if it's not obvious enough, I'm very out of shape. Tubby's got a lot of work ahead of himself. Wow, freaking pump is strong. I'm trying to lose weight, so I'm pretty darn exhausted already. So it doesn't help that I'm sick on top of that. And I do cardio after work. So I'm pretty freaking tired all the time. Okay. Oh, gets harder every set, doesn't it? Oh, actually I went a little bit above and beyond on that one. The app recommended that I do 14. That was 15. So, that's good. Whew. Oh, man. So, I'm hoping I can motivate people to lose weight and keep up with their fitness. Or, weight loss journey, keep up with that. I was always a heavy kid, growing up. Got the bad roll on the dice for genetics on that one. So, and obviously health habits, but I mean, when your brothers are eating the same as you, but they're not getting fat, genetics do have something to play, some play in there. But I was 245, I think, my senior year? No, yeah, somewhere around my senior year, early on. And I wanted to join the Marine Corps. It's a whole nother story. But I started working my butt off. The recruiter's like, look, we're not gonna take you unless you lose, you gotta get in shape. And I couldn't do a pull-up. I couldn't even do half a pull-up. Do like a quarter pull-up. So he's like, I'll work with you if you work with me. I want you to get 3 pull-ups. And I want you to lose at least 20 pounds. I think that was the number. It was something like that he wanted me to do. And obviously a kid in high school, you don't really know like healthy eating or like how to diet. And I would argue military doesn't teach you that very well either. But his advice was basically like chicken and salad, like chicken breasts and salads. Probably not the best advice, but it did help. I don't know how I did it. But I lost enough weight, so I kept at it. And to be able to go to boot camp, I had to be at least, I think it's like 190 something. I can't remember the numbers. I know it was 190 something. And I got there, I went to boot camp. And here's a crazy thing. So 240 to 190-ish, that's a big drop already, like almost 50 pounds. And then from boot camp at 190 something, I graduated at like 162, 163, somewhere around there. So that was a lot of weight to be lost in less than a year, because I started working out, I think 2011, early 2011. And I think I didn't go to MEPS until, actually, I don't even remember when I went to MEPS. I don't know if I was still in school or not. But I went to boot camp sooner. Well, actually, so it was longer than a year because I graduated in January, I think, of 2012. And then went to SOI infantry school. And I went to my unit. But yeah, it was a interesting weight loss transformation there. Mostly because you're forced to do it. And then as, you know, years down the road, I get out. Wife is pregnant, my son, and kind of stopped going to the gym so consistently. He was going to school. Ended up gaining a lot of weight, and so I haven't been working out for so many years. Let's see, 2016, I think, was probably the last time I was in a gym. And then 2022, I think, is when I think December of 22, November of 22 is when I started working out. January of 23 is when I started including nutrition into that to lose weight, because I just wanted to get used to working out first for a couple months. And then it's kind of been a journey of like learning more about nutrition to make it easier to lose weight. So since January of 23, I have lost, until today, which is April 24, I have lost about 55 pounds-ish. I'm trying to hit 60, total of 60 lost. But yeah, so hopefully I can motivate people. Oh man, tell you what, feels great. Okay, got one more. So yeah, I hope I could motivate some folks. It's been interesting trying to get in shape and be a little bit smarter about it. Not trying to do any of those fad diets. However, if it works for you, it works for you. That's the main thing. Whatever you see results, and you can manage that for a long time till you hit your goal, and even I would say after you hit your goal, that's going to be helpful. You know, folks do carnivore. I tried carnivore. I think it's awesome, but I can't do it. I can't stay hydrated enough for it. All right. Okay. Did that. And now I have to do cable coils. I'll just steal the 5s on this side and lend them over to this side. I usually do a 25 and 15 on 25 plate on one side and then a 15 on the other, but I'll just do it this way. Okay. Sorry, but my back is gonna be facing y'all. Okay, pretty good. Whew. Oh yeah. Okay, so not sure what I'm gonna do with this YouTube channel. There's a lot of ideas in my head. Like, I like playing games every now and then. I wouldn't mind streaming here and there. I want to have some like tips and tricks or whatever for knowing how to use MyFitnessPal when you're making recipes to try and get as close as you can for measuring your food. For example, when you make something, multiple ingredients, using the recipe function, create a recipe. You also have to weigh out that food. For example, when, let's just say you make patties. I'm gonna keep it simple. In just a regular, normal size pack of meat, a pound, geez Louise. 4 servings is typically 1 serving size, so you put that in there. But now if you use a tablespoon of olive oil, you gotta make sure you calculate that, right? That you added it in there. In the recipe side of MyFitnessPal, add all your seasonings. You can track those or not. They don't have calories unless it's, actually I'm not sure which one would have calories. It's like seasoning wise. At least ones I use don't have calories. And then so basically when you put it all together, and then, or actually, that's a little too easy. Let's just say you you put all the seasonings and everything in there, but instead of making patties, you just mix it all in the pot and you cook it just like ground beef like that. Not patties, just a bunch of that. How do you know how much of that is a serving? You can't do 4 ounces because now you cooked a lot of stuff out too, like the fat, depending what type of beef it is too. If it's, I usually eat 93.7, but what you have to do is get the scale, put it in a large bowl, dump it in there and see what the numbers come out to. Use grams to be a little bit more accurate. Then you divide that by how many people you think you're trying to serve. If it's just for yourself, well then, I mean, that's a lot. But typically for us, we divide it by 4. And so you take that amount in grams, divide it by 4, and that's a serving size. Same thing when you make pasta, for example. You make pasta, you add the sauce to it, then you add beef to it. You start adding all these ingredients. How do you know what's one serving? Because you can't just go based off of, like 80 grams, I'm making this up, 80 grams of pasta on the box is one serving. So that means if I do 80 grams, that's one serving. No, you added so many things in there. You have to account for all the ingredients, how much you put in it, and then take it, measure it, the total weight at the end after it's been cooked. Then you divide that number by how many servings it's supposed to make. That's how you can get as close as you can to measuring a serving size and the calories. So, yeah. Thinking about doing that. Like just a little tutorial or an example video maybe. I think I'm gonna take a shorter break on this next one. Kind of make up for time. Yeah, that's what I want to do though. See how it goes. Now I actually gotta keep an eye on the clock, darn it. And just things that bother me, or not bother me, but kind of run through my head. What's the loose skin situation gonna look like when I hit my ideal body fat percentage? Because I don't know what weight that number is gonna be because I'm adding muscle. Okay. At least trying to add muscle, trying my best. That's it for Bicepticons. Oh. Jeez Louise. pump, man. Chingao, dude. Cable flexion row. I'm only doing one set of this because what I learned is my back doesn't like high volume. And what does that mean? Well, if I do a lot of sets, I get so sore I can't recover. I have to start off with a little bit of sets for the week because I do so I have to start off very little because my back will not recover when it's time to do back again in the week. And I do a few different back workouts to try and be just to try and make sure I hit everywhere in the back, all of it. So that's why you're gonna see me do like one set of each back workout. By the way, these are the Power Blocks, the Pro 100 EXP, and I love them. I am probably going to do a review on those as well. Oh, that was another thing too, is I wanted to do some reviews on the channel. I don't know if I have any viewers or at all, but if I do get viewers, let me know what you'd like to see. But these YouTube videos of me working out and talking is more just venting. Mental health is a big thing. I think sometimes just talking it out, even if it is to myself like a crazy person, you kind of feel a little better. So but I do want to do a review on these dumbbells. They're phenomenal. I just don't have a need for them all the time. I think they only get used for like 3 exercises through the whole week. And just rinse and repeat each week. See, my back is still a little sore. And the last back day was Friday. Last Friday. It's like 4 days essentially. So that's what I'm saying. I had to drop the volume. I had to cut down the amount of sets I do. Oh, shoot. Okay. This is going to be a little annoying. This is going to take time to set up, fellas, folks. But yeah, I need to really take it easy on back. Because the thing is, if you don't let a muscle recover, it's not gonna grow. It's gonna be stressed all the time. And then on top of that, you don't let it recover either. You run the risk of getting injured. Or at least the chances of that is just increased. The load is fine for me. It's the volume. Okay, video storage got full. I gotta delete everything on there. But all I did was, I think I ended off at the flexion rows. I think I finished it in the video, I don't know. Just one set. Now, I gotta do lat prayers. I think I was mentioning that these things shred me up. This is the last back work exercise, and then I do shoulders. I don't know if my little rant was caught before it was cut out, but I got a lot of work I need to do to grow everything but my back and legs. I've always had big legs for just a regular guy, not bodybuilding, not comparing bodybuilding size, but just, you know, your average fella on the road. I don't know where the video cut off, so if I'm repeating myself, forgive me. But as I mentioned, when I was thin in shape in the Marine Corps, you know, I could fit into a really small pant size, like waist-wise, but my thighs wouldn't, so I would have to wear a bigger waist size to fit my thighs. Oh man, my lats feel really